welcome back to Bernama Today. That's right, it's Jessie Chahel, and my wonderful, beautiful guest with me is Dr. Alice Michael. Here we are to talk about natural beauty, something we're all chasing on a daily basis. We dream about it, we pray for it, we wish it, but it's there. It's there for all of us to have natural beauty, right?
Correct.
How can you term natural beauty in this day and age when we've got all sorts of things that we can help to enhance our body or beauty?
But for those of us who've been in this line, like I've been doing cosmetic medicine and surgical practices for nearly around, together with my training is more than 20 years. And we have come a long way, and we've come a full circle, I should say. And even the consumers have moved, that way. Basically because there's a learning curve to all these things, and appearance medicine is something basically quite, only the last couple of decades, it's been around. So it's a kind of a new medical specialty. So it's been having its learning curve. And of course, initially people started when they wanted to do something. Of course, it's only the rich and the famous who were doing it. So most of the time they could take time off to, like have a month off to go and get themselves done, stay in one of the resorts or in one of the sanatoriums to get their faces or their bodies done.
It was a very 5-star thing. Right.
But now it's become so lifestyle based, basically because of all the technologies and techniques that has emerged over the last 20 years. And especially over the last 10 years in Malaysia, we've seen so much of growth and development in this field. So we found that, say for example, to keep someone youthful, they actually waited till they were in their 50s or 60s, and then they went for a major facelift. And what happened? We saw all the horrible results sometimes. We saw the very badly pulled faces, with the lips and the eyes tilting to one side. And then came the thought of 3D facial rejuvenation. So we thought that people would look more beautiful when they have nice 3D contours rather than they get too pulled and too flat, and everyone knew what they had done. And so now people are starting to look at these things in a much earlier time, even from their 30s, 40s, people starting to do these things so they can prevent major damages and degeneration in their body or in their face or even in their hair, for example. So then we started doing 3D, and then came the horrible time when people went to unqualified people and got all sorts of silicone-based wonder gels, all sorts of bad things injected. So came with the funny noses, the funny chins jutting out, the wicked witches, and the eyebrows pointing out like the spooks.
And the frozen faces. That also gave it a very bad image.
Yeah. So we actually work towards creating beautiful faces, and it's an art of perfection, basically, when we can do a lot of things, but the person still would end up looking so natural, just like they've been refreshed, they just come back from a holiday, or something like they have lost some weight, that kind of image. So it is with a perfect kind of products, techniques, procedures, energy-based devices that I combine in my practice to actually be able to give the kind of natural beauty.
And what makes it most special is you're having an appreciation for all your patients, and of course for future potential patients as well, this weekend, tomorrow in fact. Tell us about that.
I've always been very, very eager to share information. I think that is the way to go for people to know knowledge is key, and that is the first start of correct development. So I have always been sharing information in whichever venue I can. But I've made it a point to be well connected with my patients, because my patients are this group of very intelligent, go-getting, very focused kind of people. It's not that they're coming in every day to be pampered or anything, but they know when it is time to approach us for advice, when it's time to get the right kind of treatments done for themselves. So most of them are very, very intelligent people. So it's very, very rewarding for us to actually be able to share information as well as appreciate them in whatever opportunity we get. So we are normally doing in a year a couple of events, normally connected to major, we celebrate with our patients. So like tomorrow we'll be having an event like a Hari Raya Buka Puasa event, which will be a whole day event starting from around 10:30 to 11 onwards, and we'll go on up to 4. And the invitations definitely is for all our esteemed, our regulars who've been appreciative of us and been with us through our growth and been through all the developments in this field as well.
That's right.
And of course, every event we have, we also try to give them pamper them with some special, freebies, and we give them skincare, stuff. We give them treatments that they can come in for free to try out. Or we give all our new treatments a trial and give our patients to get because every treatment we have is FDA approved and it is safe.
Which is the most important part.
It's the most important thing. We don't just give anything it's not like a, we are just trying it out with them. No, it's already been tried, tested. Me and my staff have all been trained, certified to do, and then we give it out as free. And of course, anything new we have, and this event is towards natural beauty. So basically what we are doing is going to share information about the latest things that we have that is 100% natural and 100% beautifying.
I like the sound of that. I really do. Do tell us what you'll be introducing tomorrow, some of the new technology that's out there.
Well, I think many people now know about stem cells or platelet-rich plasmas, that kind of treatments. It's been around in our centers, we have done it for possibly up to about 6-7 years, but we've had some latest developments there. So many times we have had to improve the texture of the skin by using, say for example, a laser, and then say for example some hyaluronic acids. And not all hyaluronic acids are pure and halal and also safe. So what we are trying to do with this new product, and it's called Cellular Matrix, and Cellular Matrix is actually to promote the cell structure of our dermis and our epidermis to become almost like new.
So your body is actually generating that.
It is just one treatment that has got special hyaluronic molecules which is imbibed together with certain substances that can create stem cells and growth factors that is released from platelets that is taken from the blood, obviously. And what is the difference between the older PRPs and this one is that is a combination of the hyaluronic biopolymer, and the biopolymer is very fine, is not to volumize or make the face look swollen, is basically to stay the stem cells and the platelet-rich growth factors into the skin where it is put in, and it actually creates a scaffold, because stem cells have always been very hard to hold on to one place. Scaffolding is a problem in stem cells. So we find that when we are treating joints, when we are treating hair, and even when we are treating skin. And that's why PRPs sometimes are known to work very well for some people, not for others, because the biopolymer part of it may be absent for many people if their skin is very depleted. But in this is a safe, closed system. We are able to create stem cells and growth factors, which works at the epidermal level, at the dermal level, as well as to hydrate and enrich the skin, and providing a thicker dermis, thicker skin matrix, which will make more fibroblasts and new cells to form around it. So it is actually to create something like a new skin, which reduces your pigmentation, your fine lines, your wrinkles, hydration issues, dryness, sensitivities of the skin, and definitely great for damaged skin. In my experience, we have used this kind of treatment even to treat very bad scarring. Is it from acne or is it from any kind of accident scars? We have used combinations of lasers together with this to actually improve, and this is called the Cellular Matrix, and this is one of my favorite treatments. And of course, the lucky winners who answer well for the Q&A sessions and who are present, of course, during my talk, they will get some free treatments as well if they are lucky.
Wow, that is indeed interesting to know. Some people might question the doctor, I've got fairly good skin, I'm okay, I'm young, I don't need any of this. Or some may question whether it's ethical or it's a done thing. You see patients daily. What would your take be on that for those out there who are wondering, well, is this something I should explore?
Yeah, if the person is very young and the skin is very good, then obviously they don't really need these treatments, okay? But the minute we stop growing, we start aging. So that is the real truth. The body does not have a plateau where it just maintains like that.
Yeah.
Most of the time, either there is growth or then there is degeneration. Of course, you have a normal, good, nutrition and good lifestyle. You may have the youthful, growth going on for some time. But many people we have seen after the ages of 25 starting to deplete. Especially around the areas of the eye. They get dry, they get dark circles, they can see fine lines and wrinkles coming up. And some even react in the imbalances of the skin by actually breaking out as well. They actually have breakouts. They don't know why, but suddenly after a particular age they start to break out the skin. So starts to feel more sensitive and dry. So these are because the skin is actually desensitized. It's actually having some issues to refurbish after a damage, for example.
Here is prevention is better than cure here, isn't
so
it?
sometimes for people in the younger age with these telltale signs of skin aging, then of course we can, use
to
this.
correct that.
But it's not necessary to be injected. We have ways of penetrating these serums into the skin without any injections. It's just a overall, you can say, prevention or anti-aging or well-being treatment for the skin.
That's right. And then there are those also who do require it because of severe damage or perhaps some kind of
there's
illnesses.
scarring. There's acne scarring is a
Accidents.
very major thing, and because stem cells and growth factors are also very good to reduce inflammation. So for people who are constantly breaking out, sometimes I use it even to treat the scars as well as to subside their acne, to provide that anti-inflammation into the skin. But of course this is not the thing for everybody, because there may be people who need more. They are extremely saggy. They have lost volume. Volume loss is a major problem in aging, in an aging phase, for example. And we will be also introducing, it's called the New View fillers. This is one of the 100% organic filler in the world. It's the first organic filler in the world.
So what this means is this treatment, this new one and the one previously, are completely without side effects?
Yes, we
Okay.
can say that. As long as it is done, still it has to be done in a sterile way. It still has to be done properly. We can't run away from that. That is why viewers should approach, qualified doctors and check if they have products like this that can give them 100% organic kind of treatment, natural treatments. If we added the New View with the cellular matrix, what you get is a beautiful skin texture. At the same time, if you have volume depletion or you have deep lines going down your face or you have deep eye sockets, all of which needs a bit of refreshing, then we can actually add the scaffolding, we call it, from the New View fillers. And the New View fillers are very, very different in the sense that most of the hyaluronic fillers that is more solid or cohesive, that can hold up tissues, they actually have some chemical components in them, and they have certain bacteria in them. So we're always concerned about who we put it into. If you have allergic responses or infections going on in the body, or if you're diabetic, then we would be a little bit concerned to do that kind of treatment. But with the New View fillers, because it's 100% organic and it is water, and it is worked on by a bacterium called Septilis, Bacterium septilis, which is non-pathogenic. That means it doesn't cause any kind of infection reactions or inflammation reactions in a human being's body, despite whatever medical conditions they have. So there's safety in volume. Using a larger volume for this kind of people would not be very concerned. It would not be a concern. And for those people who feel that I want to have results for my face that last longer, but I do not want it to be artificial, then this is 100% organic
That's
product.
right. Well, the solutions are out there. If you're interested, of course, you can visit Dr. Alice in Bangsa. Thank you so much.
And everyone
Doctor.
is welcome for the event.
Everyone
Yes,
is welcome for the event. Find out more online as well as on your Facebook page,
yes,
right?
that's right.
Well, thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Remember to keep it natural. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.